What's going on, everybody? Today we're taking a look at Toy Du Jour, a toy store in Chicago. This toy store is absolutely incredible. The range and variety of toys that they have and collectibles is pretty crazy. They even have a Build-A-Figure section where people have basically just brought in Build-A-Fig parts they weren't building and sold them. So if you're losing or you need a Build-A-Fig part, you know where to go. All the TMNT stuff they have is incredible. I mean, just the variety. I mean, look at these figures, like the New Adventures of Batman, these DC collectibles, super hard to find. The price on those just continues to skyrocket. These old McFarlane Kiss figures, Scarecrow, just really cool figures. This one I was looking for the longest time. That's hard to find too, that Batman, the blue animated series Batman. And this Flash Gordon, super hard to find, really, in store. Haven't seen it in a store besides this one. I mean, you'd really have to take the time to pick through these peg hooks. And you've got the BVS, DKR Flash. I have not seen this one in the wild. Definitely want to get my hands on the Armored Batman from this series and the Mutant Leader. I wish McFarlane would make a Mutant Leader. We'll have to wait and see if that actually happens or not. I think he can definitely expand that DKR line a little bit. This old Batman Begins Descartes figure, or those old school action figures with all the weird accessories that the figures or the characters never used in the film. You know, of course, they're trying to sell toys, but some of them were just absolutely ridiculous. Especially, just got crazier as the Batman animated series progressed. They just were just coming up with the most random things to make toys out of. And some more collectibles behind this lockup over here, as you can see. I'm not too familiar with a lot of those figures, but they just look like chibi-styled cutesy figs, I guess you would call them. Huge Star Wars wall ranging from like Legends, Black Series, Episode 1, Episode 2, then all these Transformer figures, old school Transformer figures, new Transformer figures. Just, I mean, the variety here is incredible. The owner was really cool. Very knowledgeable. Being new to the toy game myself, he was just directing me in just the various ways in which you can offload some of those toys that you may have an excess of or something that you just want to get rid of. He was just letting me know some of the avenues of doing that. So, really nice guy. Check this out. I have not seen this Domino. I was tempted to get this one. She looks really good. Her likeness is spot on to the actual actress. Really, just they did a great job with that one. Zaza Beetz is her name, yeah. Really, I mean, the character looks spot on. I think there's one additional head sculpt in the box. All right, let's see what we got. More Star Wars. A lot of those behind the glass cases are old Star Wars figures, like those super old 30-plus-year-old Star Wars figures. And then we have, of course, the G.I. Joe section, because of course it's like G.I. Joe is like synonymous with 3 3/4 inch figures. Really nice. Some G.I. Joe busts up there. And then over here, check this out. Now, I saw this John Wick figure and I was like, wait a minute, is that supposed to be John Wick or is that supposed to be Nicolas Cage? Because I swear, if you look at this Diamond Select figure, it looks just like Nicolas Cage. And then in the back you have the more casually dressed variant of that. I have not seen those in the store. I think those are definitely hard to come by at this point. Not bad figures, not at all. For what they are, I think they probably would actually even look better outside of the packaging. They might suffer from some box distortion, which unfortunately a lot of figures do. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Just a lot of random kind of miscellaneous Batman figures in there, animated series stuff. Just really, I mean, you'd have to take, it's almost like I Spy. You'd have to take the time to go through all of it and to see if there's anything that catches your eye, because you can go over it 10 times and find something different every time. That's why when you go to these kind of shops, you really have to take your time. Now, that King Shark, I've never seen him in the wild. Now, this particular section here, the owner apparently let another vendor in the store to sell some of his merchandise, and his prices were definitely not reflective of the current trends in the market. Some things were definitely a little overpriced. Now, I understand making a profit you know, but some of them were just kind of insane, like how marked up they were, considering you can find them for more than, or I should say, less than half that in an actual retail store. Like the Lobo, I've seen that for 20. Now this gold belt armored Batman for 50. That seems more reasonable because I haven't seen that anywhere. Definitely harder figure to find. Check out this Shredder. Oh man, the Ultimate Shredder is amazing. What a great figure. All right, let's see what we got here. Black Series, Masters of the Universe, got some G.I. Joe deluxe packs. And then if you look over here, he has the Ripley NECA figure, which I've not seen in the store. I do want that. Definitely going to be on the lookout for it. That Ash is super common. I see that everywhere. Walmarts have that. So got the Cable Deadpool figure. Got a gold label Geralt from The Witcher. Let's see if we can look behind these pegs. I think a lot of that is common stuff, I would say. Bizarro, Riddler. I think it was Catwoman, Cyborg. And then I think that was a black suit Superman, and then the Flash. This guy, he definitely needs to come down on his prices a little bit. I mean, if you're desperate and you don't feel like going anywhere else, I guess you're gonna pay these prices. But some of these prices are definitely a little overkill. But some of these figures are actually becoming harder to find in the store. Like that White Knight Batman. I found that the other day at Quake for 20 bucks. He's charging 40 here, so I saved half the cost buying it there. So like I said, it always pays to look around unless you just have money to blow like that. Definitely want that Batman Beyond. Have not seen that in the store. The only one I've seen in the store is the unique figure. That's the only one. Then we got the gold belt blue Batman variant. I only have the original. Yeah. Lady Deathstrike. I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel Legends figures, honestly. They are definitely harder to come by. They're just not as plentiful as the multiverse figures. They really aren't. I mean, if you go into any Target or Walmart, you're going to see a Moreland, you're going to see a Shriek, and maybe one other figure. I know that I definitely have been hitting up the Walgreens to find the exclusive Walgreens figures, because I know those are definitely hot, but it's really a lottery. You never know what you're going to find. Alright, so this section here is just pretty much all, I would say, TV shows and movie-based figures. As you can see, Firefly, Pirates of the Caribbean. This wall, I mean, you have to literally go through every peg hook. Shadowrun. The only experience I have with the franchise is a mobile game that released on Android some years ago. That's really it. But a lot of these older, early 2000s McFarlane figures. More Spawn. Really nice figures. I do really like the early 2000s McFarlane work. The paint and the sculpts were second to none, really. I mean, they were definitely up there with what NECA is doing currently, in my opinion. Just the detail, the likeness of the actual actors, spot on. Let's see what else we have. A ton of Star Trek. I mean, half the wall was littered with Star Trek figures. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of Star Trek when I was younger. I definitely do appreciate it more now. And I think I definitely did have a few figures. I remember I had a Geordie LaForge, and the visor came off, so... This is the figure I picked up the other day. The Pinhead. I love it. It's such a cool figure. It photographs so well. If you all get a chance, definitely check out my Instagram, where I'll definitely be posting more pictures that I take of, well, just in general. Alright, now this wall is just it's more miscellaneous McFarlane figures. These military McFarlane figures, seem so obscure, but I guess he was willing to tackle anything at that time. They seem like they'd be perfect for like I guess if somebody's doing a diorama of the military event, they would be perfect for that. I think maybe that's why he created them. Yeah, and like I said, everything on this wall, everything I've shown you so far is extremely reasonably priced. A lot of it was. A lot of these older McFarlane figures were under 20 bucks. Some of them were a little bit more. I think that is a Hellraiser figure. I was hoping to find the Pinhead McFarlane figure from years ago, but no luck, unfortunately. Unlimited Online, another military figure. I think it's Manga Spawn, I think. No, actually, that's just the standard one. But they do have, actually, the owner had an entire pile of like Manga Spawn figures. Check that out. Alright. Yeah, just a great selection. I just love this place. It's really a lottery. You never know what you're going to find. Alright, now here we have the loose toys. A lot of them are complete. They're just without pegboards, I should say. But a lot of those figures were complete. A lot of Batman animated series stuff. A lot of Star Wars, older Star Wars figures. Did anyone ever use those? Back in the day, they had those Star Wars figures with the little comlink things. I never got a chance to play around with those. Let me know in the comments if you ever did utilize those comlink accessories that came with those old Episode 1 figures, because I certainly never did. Yeah, and they're all labeled, as you can see, to let you know what's in there, what's not. Really, I think that was pretty ingenious. So you can see everything that's in there. And then just a couple more bins. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out the video. Please like, comment, let me know what I can do to improve these videos, and I will see you on the next one. You guys take it easy.